is. He looks good.
Hello, boys. Look at those glasses, baby.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Is that red face the sun, or are you just happy to see me? Or have you been drinking for 19 hours?
Which do you think?
We'll
A
just
little bit of all three.
We'll just blame it on the lighting. It's okay. We're still waiting on those fucking lights from Indonesia, or wherever the hell we ordered those fucking things from.
Yeah,
My friend, your order is on its way.
China's really fucking us this year.
It's coming from pretty sure it's coming from the Wuhan. So we'll get it when we get it.
Do I need to put glasses on too?
If you feel like it. I gotta tell you.
We good? Are we good?
We're good.
Are we good?
Let's fucking go.
Hold on, Bill. Are you
ready
gonna be
to
able to see your
record
notes
today.
though? Are you gonna be able to see those notes though?
He'll just turn up the screen resolution on his fucking phone.
That's right. I did. It's all my notes are pictures I took today to make all my points.
He'll just turn up the brightness on his phone, and then we actually this is brilliant. We won't be able to know if you're looking at your phone or if
that's right. This is
if you're
perfect.
paying attention.
I should do this more often.
Yeah, that'll be great. We'll just be able to tell from your 30-second pause when we ask you to talk
One
about
fucking
anything.
time because I was stumped in the Kyrie. One fucking time. Jesus. Ray, what are you wearing? Is that a Stidham jersey?
Oh,
Look at
man.
you.
Jeez.
God, those jerseys are so ugly. They're
Hey,
so
whatever.
ugly. I don't know if it's the person wearing it or just the jersey itself.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Something Jerry is just ugly.
It's the complete lack of definition of his shoulders or any type of muscles at all.
It's relaxed muscle, man. Come on.
Got it.
Hey,
Relaxed fit for relaxed muscle.
Mm-hmm.
those jerseys are great to show the gut off, you fat fuck.
Someone's still a little salty about that, but all right,
Someone's
whatever.
still a little salty about the old fat fuck take. He hasn't bought a jersey yet. He's trying to get into jersey
Yeah,
shape.
I gotta get in jersey shape. It's almost jersey wearing season.
Oh, almost there. Almost there.
Baby. Almost. Oh god, you guys ready to record? I'm feeling good today. Let's do it.
Yeah. Speaking of jersey weather season, you got any Red Sox jerseys that are too skinny for you fat fuck? Because we got baseball coming back. We got
You're
baseball
talking to me
coming
or
back.
Ray?
He's talking to you,
Look,
remember?
you're the
I don't know. I don't
You're
have
the one with
jer-
the sunglasses on there.
I just wanted to fit in with your cool glasses, Rich.
They're blue light.
Do those serve a purpose, or do they just make you look better?
Ingrid made me wear them because I stare at screens all day now, and she thinks it's gonna help me not get cancer or something. So,
Can you get cancer from staring at a computer screen all day?
I think it's called eye cancer.
Being serious right now?
And welcome to the Simple Mind Sports Show, ladies and gentlemen. Friday headlines. It is June 26th. Thanks for joining us. We'll kick right off the big news of the week. Baseball is back. Clap it up. Clap it up there, old Chirps McGee. A lot of people are happy about this. We vowed to boycott baseball until they were actually back in the diamond. And technically they are not back in the diamond. So we're already going back on one of our sacred Simple Mind vows. But
Slow news week.
you know what? Yeah.
So we got to take dead things.
We could have put
undead.
Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum got a puppy that could have topped the list, but no, I guess we got to cover fucking baseball. Okay, so here's the thing: baseball is back, but baseball is back because Rob Manfred implemented the 60-game season. The MLBPA rejected almost outright. I think they got 3 or 5 yay votes. They rejected the last proposal, but on one hand, in the same hand, said, let's get back to baseball. So Manfred initiated the 60-game season. You know, I don't know. I'm still so fucking pissed at these goddamn players and just baseball in general. It's like you finally get back on the diamond and it still it still has a sour taste in the mouth. Like the players won't agree to this strictly so they can sue the league after the season. So quickly, let me just read you the Buster Only quote that's been, or the Buster Only tweet that's been making its rounds. So Buster Only. And the dominoes are now likely set to tumble. Number 1, implementation of a short season by MLB. Number 2, some players choosing not to play. Number 3, PA grievance. Number 4, upcoming free agents get destroyed in the market. Number 5, all major labor issues merely deferred to next spring. Mutually assured destruction, which is what I'm hoping for. You guys got anything? I mean, I don't know. Bill, you excited baseball's coming back? Do you have anything on the player side, or you're just happy that we can set a date, which is July 23rd to 25th, somewhere in there, baseball games coming back. They're reporting July 1st. What do you got, Rosie O'Donnell?
You talking to Ray? No, just I'm ecstatic.
Both can fit the description. Ray's fat. You got fucking red cheeks right now. Whatever. Go for it. Wait, baseball.
I'm ecstatic that baseball's back. I love baseball. I love watching it. Well, I take that back. I don't love watching it. I'm good for like good 5 or 6 innings, but I think it's great.
I love baseball. Half of it.
The game's too slow, but I'll tell you though, the rule change with the second, runner on second base, love it. Anything that speeds the game up.
Change.
What's that?
Proposed rule change.
Proposed? No, I think they're implementing it. I think it's already set in stone that they're starting with a runner on second base. It's awesome. You're seeing them at least try to speed up the game. They added the pitchers need to face a minimum 3 batters. Now you're taking this from the minor leagues with putting a second runner on second base to start the 10th inning. It's huge. There should be no reason a game goes fucking 18 innings, a regular season game. Playoffs are different, but I'm ecstatic that it's back. As far as the Red Sox chances, looking at the schedule, I don't
give a shit about the Red Sox chances right now. Ray, how do you feel about baseball?
I like how it's going to be only 60 games this year. I mean, that's a breath of fresh air. I think it's an overdrawn season to begin with, and I'm liking it. The rule changes, I think they should try some other stuff out, like do the pitch clock, bring the pitch clock up. You don't need a guy up there, a minute between each pitch. Just speed up the game. That's what you're losing all these fans for. The game's just so slow right now. Just speed it up.
Pitch clock's coming. It's in the minor leagues. So, I mean, I think with the next couple of years, you're going to see it up there.
Yeah.
So especially how many fans, sorry, Rich, I don't mean to cut you off, but how many fans you're going to lose after the 60-game bullshit. I mean, I feel like you already alienated a lot of people. Right. I mean, especially look at us. We're pissed off that you just dragged this out because what the fuck were you fighting for? Were you fighting for?
There's still no clear answer, and the fact that they just rejected the proposal that they're basically going to fucking play under, just tells you that they were never going to come to the table. They were never going to play ball. Excuse the pun, but they were never, ever, ever going. The players I'm talking about were never going to come to the table and agree on anything other than just pay me, just fucking Snell, pay me what you owe me. I got to get mine. That was their whole goddamn agenda from the beginning, and it was never going to change. It never did change. Now they're going to play for what they wanted, what they originally agreed upon, and they're going to fucking sue the league to try and get what they think they lost. And maybe they will, because I think that the owners were slow playing it a little bit and dragging along and not doing their best job to to come to the table with their best offer quick enough either. They all kind of suck, but I'm still, everyone knows where I am at this point in time. The players can fucking pound sand for all I'm concerned. I did have that. Bill, can you actually really quick, are those rules 100% implemented?
As far as I know, yes.
I saw conflicting reports on it.
I'll look real quick.
Look it up real quickly. Yeah. But I did want to touch on your point, Ray, with the 60 games. First of all, this is across all sports. Like, what can we expect from these players coming back at this point, and especially baseball players, these whiny fucking toddlers? Can we expect them to come back 60 games, bring it 100%. I mean, you want to think that natural competition between pro athletes is going to spark up some, something in them. But I don't know. I just don't know. I'm really actually that's what I'm most excited about is to see how these players react and what that truncated of a season does to the game of baseball. I mean, every game is super important, and they didn't expand the playoffs, so you're still going to the same playoff format, right?
Oh yeah. Also, I wonder what big superstars are going to be the first ones to say I'm not going down, because it's going to happen. It's already happening in the NBA. NHL is probably going to be the next one.
Dude, Avery Bradley is the one that backed.
I'm not calling
Avery
them.
Fucking
sorry,
Bradley.
not
Okay,
not superstars, but I'm just saying there's
Avery
players.
Bradley.
There's players
Who
going.
does Avery Bradley play for, Ray?
The Los Angeles Lakers. You fucking cunt.
Ooh, good job, Ray. Nailed it. Call you
so
Google from now on.
So, Rich, and I don't think it's confirmed, but Fox Sports, because they cover baseball a lot, is multiple sources are reporting it's a done deal.
Okay, but it's not official, and I'm not counting anything with these assholes until it's actually fucking official. So let me read you a couple things that were in this proposal that the players rejected. It was in this. So the big rule changes that have been in the headlines that we're talking about is man on second to start extra innings, and universal DH, first time ever in the NL. So what was that was part of the proposal that the players rejected. It was going to be universal DH for 2 years.
2 years.
So you're going to give basically an extra position on a National League team, or at least more money to pay someone who can hit. It was a guaranteed $25 million in playoff pools to be spread through the playoff teams, $33 million in forgiven salary advances that would increase the take-home pay of 61% for major league players. So they were going to give them some money for their time lost. Overall earnings for players of 104% of prorated salary. Again, trying to make up for the time lost. And there was some talk about getting rid of the expanded postseason because of player concerns. So a lot of the things that they're trying to implement now were in that original proposal. That's why I'm saying I'm not convinced until it actually gets written in law that these things are going down, because the players are being such whiny little bitches,
And I don't understand too, is like you wanted 70 games at 100% prorated salary. Now you didn't agree to that. Now you're 60 games and you're getting 37% of your salary. There is I was reading Colin McHugh from the Red Sox. He got paid $650 and it was all up front. He may have had to pay that back. The Red Sox said, no, you didn't have to, but he would have had to pay the Red Sox to play this season. But obviously, the Red Sox are like, you're fine. But he would have paid, I think it would have cost him out of his own pocket, like $23,000 to play this year.
Right. And that's the talk. Again, with these people that are on the player side, it's always the NFLPA is trying to make their deal so the little guys can get theirs. Sorry, MLB. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. The little guys are not getting theirs. They're getting hurt in this. They're getting hurt in all of it. I honestly don't know what their motives are anymore. Are they that afraid of a salary cap? If you give the owners power this year, then you're going to see a salary cap. That's the only thing I can think of. I honestly cannot, except for the grievance and trying to go back and get 100% of their pay. That's never going to happen. That is never going to happen. They just tried to offer you $33 million in forgiveness, which is kind of nothing spread across the players. But still, you're going to go to fucking court because of COVID. These guys. So, listen, we've hammered them up until this point. I guess it's a good thing they're coming back. They set the dates, and I guess miraculously, they've decided on all of their procedures to deal with COVID. They're shutting down the facilities in Florida and Arizona to clean those. But I guess those plans are already put in place.
No high fives, no
snap
spitting.
of a fucking finger.
It's fucking stupid.
We'll see. Like we said, until they get on the diamond, I will remain skeptical. They will remain on my list. You're still fucking dead to me, baseball. We'll see what 60 games does. And then if you don't have a season 2021, I hope all of your fucking stadiums burn in global warming.
Have you seen how they're going to set up those 60 games, though? I really like this. 40 games against your division, and then 20 games against teams that are in the same region as you. So it looks like East, Central, and West are the regions. So we're,
the Mets,
Braves,
Marlins.
Yeah, Braves, Mets, Marlins, Phillies. Nationals would be the Red Sox opponents outside of, Toronto, the Yankees, Baltimore, and Tampa. But dude, that's a fucking wedge to go through. I don't know if they're going to do like NL, AL, or if they're just going to put them all together. I think they're going to split it, but either way, that's a fucking gauntlet. Because even Toronto improved this year, Yankees improved, the Rays are still there. Red Sox you're going to fight with Baltimore to not finish in last place. Because I think Toronto's the third best team in that league in the East. Now you're going up, especially with Washington. You get to play Washington probably 5 times, who just won the World Series. You lost Chris Sale this year. I know that's dead to you, but the 60 games matters this year. And I like the condensed season because you can't throw a game away. You've seen it fucking a day game before a night game. They throw it away. You see bullpen games, all this other stuff. You always have these throwaway games. You don't have them this year with 60 because everything's crunched. So I think it's going to bring some excitement back to the game for sure. I don't think it's going to bring a lot of fans back to the game, but for the people that watch it, I think it's going to be pretty exciting because we're in a playoff race from July on now. So, I mean, you can't ask for anything. With how boring baseball is, you can't ask for anything better than a condensed crunch season where everything matters. It's like the NFL. All those games matters, So
it is going to certainly add to each game. It'll be interesting to see how managers handle their bullpens. It'll be interesting to see how fast it takes players to start whining about the schedule, how many injuries we're going to see, and it's baseball playoffs are a crapshoot no matter what. So if this is an extended playoffs, to be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, I give the Red Sox as good a chance as anybody. Who fucking knows what's going to happen? Don't get me wrong. I don't think they have the pitching to really compete. But
lost your 2 best pitchers. Of course you don't.
Ray, you got anything else on baseball?
The only other thing I heard was Sam Kennedy had an interview the other day, and he was saying that there actually might be fans come postseason time, which I think is huge news.
Maybe, but not in Massachusetts.
He said in Fenway. He said, I'll have fans in Fenway.
Massachusetts is better than Florida right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
Texas.
we're going to head back into another shutdown at some point.
Well, that's the other side of the coin,
the second wave's hitting, and I think it's going to start affecting NFL games. I got a text from my buddy today who I get tickets from, and he goes, "You think there's going to be fans?" And I told him, "If there's fans, I'm going, but they got to pay by the 30th for New England."
Ray's also going in his blood shitty Brady jersey after he came into baseball. Don't forget about the bet, people. Don't forget about the bet.
This weekend,
what his jersey looks like, though? A used tampon.
Not the jersey he's wearing right now.
All right.
That looks like a slightly used tampon.
Yes. Yeah.
Couple streaks.
That looks like a 2-hour used tampon. Tom Brady's jersey looks like a 6-hour used tampon.
Deep flow. Heavy flow. All right.
Heavy flow. Panty liner heavy flow.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I just anticipate more bad headlines coming out of baseball, in one way or another, whether they get started or not, whether this thing actually goes through. It seems like it is, but I have no faith in them. I have no trust in them. So
wait till the stars.
We're going to keep talking about baseball, but we're also going to say we're boycotting them until they go on the field. If it's a slow news week, we'll talk about baseball. Speaking of slow news weeks, Bill's favorite butthole goalie got in the headlines this week.
Who was right? Who was fucking right?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Nothing happened yet. Can't get in trouble yet. He hasn't done anything. Our man Tuukka Rask was interviewed for some children's show or something. He was doing a Zoom or Skype interview. And long story short, it's a long ass interview. I don't know if you guys watched the whole thing. It was boring as hell. But basically the headline was, they asked a question of how are you getting ready or are you excited for the season to come up? And he said, well, I guess I got to start skating, which collectively all of New England went, fuck.
Yeah, but you're a goalie. How much does you fucking skate?
Well, he asked what he was doing for exercise and he said he was golfing. Now,
my exercise is golfing
John Daly
as well.
golfs too, and he's fat as fuck. All right.
Well,
so
I was just
golfing.
Gonna say, if anyone can see in the video, Raymond is an avid golfer, and
he's.
Can I tell you my regiment?
fuck.
6 Trulies, a pan pizza for myself, and a nice cigar once in a while is my exercise on the golf course.
And I heard you shot a 46 the other night.
Yeah, no big deal.
Okay.
What did you shoot last night? 46.
46
Good for you, Raymond.
With the pan pizza in his gullet.
So that was afterwards to celebrate.
Sometimes those Trulies though, they really make your golf swing.
Oh yeah.
Look, they hit different. We know that.
We know.
That's for sure. But so
look,
Canteen vodka sodas.
Tuukka
Sponsor.
product placement. Perfect product placement, Bill. Tuukka Rask has not been skating. Tuukka Rask, by all accounts, has not been paying attention to hockey at all. He's got a brand new baby, boy, girl, I don't know what it is. He's got a brand new baby in his house. He's got 2 other little kids, and he's got a wife where, was this season or last season? Remember he had to take off that like weird time off because he had personal issues, and the Bruins like wouldn't
Was that
talk
when he
about
got
it.
diarrhea? Did he get diarrhea again? Oh no, sorry. That was like 2 seasons ago when they missed the playoffs and he couldn't perform the last day of the season because he had diarrhea from eating buffalo wings. Fuck Tuukka.
Okay, so Bill, do you think we got a Tuukka problem?
Oh, we got a Tuukka problem. Like, I get it, you can't skate, but fucking work out. Ride your goddamn bike.
Golfing.
Walk. Golfing is not a fucking sport, it's a game. Golf does not get you in shape.
What if he's walking? Here. What if he's walking? Look at Tiger Woods.
No way.
Tiger Woods is built because of steroids. Anyways.
I thought you were going to say because he's...
No. Jesus.
Bill, we can't go down that road, man.
You went there, not me.
You're right. Simple minds.
But no, I mean, I get it. You can't skate, but dude, work out. Ride a fucking bike. The problem is he went back to Europe, right? He's over there. I don't think he stayed local. A lot of the guys left. Pasternak's in the Czech Republic. All these guys, I get it. Everything's closed, but ride a fucking bike.
Yeah,
do something. You do something more than fucking get on a treadmill. I get it. You're a fucking goalie, but you still got to be nimble. You know, you can't
He's cerebral. Yeah. He's cerebral, dude. Bill. It's all up here. It's all up here for Tuukka until it comes out his asshole and he shits down his pants in the biggest moments that he needs to.
But you got to remember. You got to remember too is he's notoriously a slow starter. But what's going to happen? The round robin games, he has to play all 5, or at least 4. You got to get him in there. You got to get him in there.
It's going to be preseason. They're treating it like
preseason. For him. As much as I said they're never going to win a cup with Tuukka, he's one of the most important people on that team. Because when he gets hot, you saw it last year in the playoffs.
He was the best goalie in the league this year. He was the best.
He's going to win the Vezina. He's been hot from the start. You know, and it's good to see after last year's fucking collapse in Game 7, he came back really good. We need that momentum to go. And he already said no one has momentum now. Well, you need to get him on the ice at least 4 games. He needs to play all 5 and then split the. You could pull him and then split the time with Havlicek. Where the fuck is I forget it? Yeah, Havlicek. Yep. I always forget how to pronounce his dumb name.
Halak,
but like Halak. There it is. But, I know, but like you're gonna you got to get him both playing time. But let's be real, he's the best. Rask is the guy, and he's the guy that's going to take you in the playoffs because you're not.
How far do you get with Halak? I know the easy answer is you don't win championship with a lock. I think you could. I think you have to have a lot of shit go your way for Halak to be your winning goalie on a championship team. But just let's consider the Ducks just land where they are. How far do you get with Halak? Do you get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
You should. Good. I don't think you're going to win the cup with him, but you could get there. But again, I don't think you're ever going to win the cup with Tuukka. I think Tuukka.
Oh God, pray to God they do. I have to see that butthole tattoo.
No one in their right mind would ever give me a butthole tattoo.
We'll find somebody, Bill. We will go to Catman Zoo to get you.
I'm not getting a butthole tattoo.
Bill, it's in the ledger.
Yeah, it's in the ledger.
Raymond,
it's in the ledger.
This is bullshit. You guys are gonna make me root against my fucking favorite team.
Hey man, you shouldn't open your big fat ugly gray mouth. The Tuukka Rask.
What if I get Tuukka's face, but instead of lips, it's a butthole?
on
your butthole?
Stomach. I'll get it on my stomach.
On your belly button?
Yeah, his belly button will look like an asshole. My belly button will look like an asshole. It'll be his lips. Like I'll get it.
Let me think about it.
Huge on my belly.
I still want
that. Actually, no, butthole. Butthole or nothing.
Yeah. Okay. What do I win in this? Like, what are you guys going to do?
The Bruins win the championship, man. Yeah. You're the hockey guy. Keep telling us that. You're the hockey guy.
I like
this
hockey.
Should mean everything to you.
It does. And now you're making me root against it because of my Tuukka take.
Who's going to honestly see that butthole tattoo except for your boyfriend?
Your mom when she licks my asshole every night. I love it.
It's motivation. She's kissing a Stanley Cup
Yeah,
winning
but
goaltender, man.
It might turn her off that it's like fucking Tuukka. She's
No
like,
way.
"Oh,
No way. It's like, yeah, Tuukka.
it's so fucking good.
Stand on your head, baby. Stand on your head.
I mean, going back to the point though, like you go further with Rask because he's the better goalie.
Of course. But not if he's fat from fucking baby food and pizza and single deep dish and truly is like, Ray, you're not going shit. You're not going anywhere with that shape. So this was my next question. What percentage of the league do you think have just completely checked out? Like, how many of them, whenever it came down a few weeks ago when the NHL was scheduled to come back, went, oh, fuck. Like, I got to get my shit together because I haven't done anything. And then some of them are Tuukka who still haven't done anything. You think, like, what's the percentage? I know a lot of them are meatheads that are just continuing to work out, but
I would say under 10, truthfully. I think hockey players are a different breed. They're a different animal, especially come playoff time. I mean, you see it, the beards, the playing through everything. Hockey players are a different animal. I think less than 10% checked out, honestly, in my opinion. I don't think you're going to see a lot of the guys that we think, you see guys that are lazy and all that other shit, but I think you're still going to see them come back and at least play. I don't think you're going to see a lot of the hockey guys bail, honestly.
What do you think, Ray?
I want to know what Marchand's been doing this whole time.
Hunting. I follow him on Instagram. He just hunts and plays with his kids. His daughter's got a bigger nose than he does, so she's fucked.
Interesting.
Kind of like
that's
your
what I
daughter.
mean,
Looks
though.
like too much like you, Ray.
Christ. I don't think Marchand's got to check out either.
But I just wonder if he was just drinking and partying.
Him and Bergeron were the first guys on the ice. I think
that's a
party.
That's a Raymond. Jason Tatum was there, the first guy in the gym because he's a leader.
No,
didn't Bill just bash me on that tape?
Yeah,
what I was just going to say,
those guys that said you got to be the first guys for the photo shoot. Come on,
that's fine. But like, as far as the partying goes, I mean, he partied when he first came in the league. He's got a wife and kids now. I think that you don't hear it anymore. Right? I mean, unless they win the cup. I mean, you might have heard it last year if they won the cup, but like that whole partying scene, I think he's got, 2 kids now.
He's maturing. He's also one of the best goal scorers in the freaking NHL. So he's straightened some shit up.
I think he's one of the most underrated players in the National Hockey League. Yeah. He scored 36 goals last year.
My bigger point on that, though, is, you see him hunting. I don't know. How do you want to define checked out? I'm not talking about sitting on your couch playing Xbox and eating chicken wings and pizza. But, if Marchand's out there spending a ton of his time with his family and doing family shit, he's not laser focused like it's the season. That's what I mean. You have to be laser focused pretty much, in your seat if you're a professional athlete to make it through a season. So hopefully they've given these guys enough runway to zone back in mentally and physically get their legs underneath them. Now the ice is open, obviously, but I'm thinking the same thing for baseball. How many of these guys like, fuck it, I'm not playing? They still have the chance to, but like in their head, like they're never going to get this done. They're probably thinking the same thing we are. Like they're never going to get this done. I'm not playing this year. I can put it on cruise control. I'll still hit the gym. I'll still go do a couple swings and shit, but I'm not in game shape. I'm not in season shape. You know what I mean? I think you're going to see a fucking ton of guys like that.
Especially baseball. You still got to build that arm strength out for pitchers. You really do. I mean, I saw a video last week of Verlander throwing. I still think the guys are throwing. Cole from the Yankees was throwing to his wife. I mean, you see the guys at least trying. I haven't seen any Red Sox videos.
Is Verlander still banging Kate Upton?
Yeah, they're married.
Good for him.
Did you ever see Kate Upton's fappening pictures? Oh my God.
Good shit.
Oh God. I would have married her too.
Ooh, we'll bleep that out. We'll bleep that out for the deep internet. They're gonna hack your shit.
Except for the one with Verlander in the shower.
J-Law is my number one.
Verlander in the shower with Kate Upton.
She's my number one.
Good to know, Bill. Good to know. We'll send her in. We'll see if we can get her on. Promote her next movie.
Oh God, that would be fucking amazing.
Speaking of guys.
That was a fucking stupid segue. Speaking of guys.
No, that was a great segue.
I was gonna go somewhere, but that wasn't gonna work.
Can we talk about
I don't know what the quote is for rape jokes, but I think we're about to hit it.
Oh, yeah, we are. Can we talk about Big Ben? Because I got a fucking treasure trove of rape jokes coming.
Big Ben. Big Ben made the news this week. He did an interview with Man Up Pittsburgh, where their mission statement is encouraging and teaching men to be godly leaders for their families and raises awareness of the devastating impact of fatherlessness among youth today. And in that interview, big old Ben talked about his downfall or his hard times. He said, I'd fallen as hard as anybody or some shit like that. But the key lines were, I was addicted to alcohol and pornography. And Big Ben is the perfect fucking guy to be linked to be addicted to pornography.
How the fuck do you get addicted to porn?
I have no
Like, seriously, like, I swear to God, how the fuck do you get addicted to porn? Like, what are you watching porn all fucking day? Like, you always have your phone on you, just fucking cranking one out to porn? You got a wife, right?
There's actual physical limitations to it. What like, is it just...
I've been off for 6 months, and I'm going to tell you right now, I can't watch that much porn for 6 months. You get bored with it. Like, this motherfucker is married, and he's addicted to porn? Like, come on.
Like, what do you get? There's no Martin Scorsese's in the land of Triple X. Like,
oh yeah, the acting is terrible.
Lines. You pretty much get a half a dozen fucking plot lines to deal with, and then it's just people banging. So,
and like, if you guys are like me, it takes you 45 minutes to find a good video to jack off to. So it's like, is he spending all day looking for fucking great porns to jack off to? And you always gotta open like 3 or 4 browsers too. So you always have to like switch back and forth for videos. I don't know if it's just me, but you know.
Bill, I'm going to say something. You actually might want to call Man Up Pittsburgh and see if you can have a real conversation.
No. So my question was going to be this. If Tom Brady didn't turn out to who he was and we're like 20 years ago, Bill, would Big Ben be your role model? Guy just boozing and addicted to porn? That sounds like a guy.
I don't like rapists. I don't like rapists.
Okay. So hold on. Let's get to the big thing because Big Ben is the original trash can. So
Kobe Bryant started it.
You do kind of fit the mold, but you know. So look, in the interview, he attributes his turnaround to fucking Jesus and Christianity and his wife that got him into Christianity. He had sexual assault allegations in 2009, sexual assault allegations in 2010, and by allegations, I mean if you read up on him. Basically, he raped some chicks and they swept it under the rug and paid him off. This is the man we're dealing with, people.
Allegedly,
this is your fucking savior, Pittsburgh. It's not even allegedly. It's in the record. The police reports are taken. You can read it. You can read what the girls said. There's been witnesses. They got paid off. And then in 2011, he finds his wife and finds Jesus. And now all of a sudden, he's a Christian and it's all good. Explain to me that one day. We're not doing political or religion talk here, but explain to me one time, people.
What do you think his porn choice is?
Well, I was just gonna ask that. So
bestiality.
I was going with she-male.
Is there one where like domination because he's a rapist? So he's gonna want to like jack off to things where like guys are dominating girls.
I think you guys.
You know what? No. He's into pegging. He likes pegging porn.
Docking. I think you guys are giving him way too much credit. I think just a really good Saturday night for fucking Ben Roethlisberger.
I'm glad you asked this question.
It's a bottle of Evan Williams, a 30 rack of Busch Light camos, a Hustler magazine. Mm-mm. Fuck you guys.
No, you know what it is?
He's an absolute simpleton.
No. You know what it is? 2 off-duty cops in a fucking bathroom in a bar. That's Ben Roethlisberger Saturday night.
Mine was the perfect internet connection, a bottle of Malibu, and an old used sock and a full bottle of lube. That's a perfect.
Ooh. No, I got it. 2 Percocets, and he's just going to beat his fucking non-coming dick for the whole night.
Bill?
Any experience on this, Bill?
You can't get off on Percocets.
He also needs to be in a walking boot and his elbows and knees to be strapped up with ice. He needs to feel comfortable when all this is going down.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Fucking Ben Roethlisberger.
So I bet you every time he jacks off, too, those 2 off-duty cops are standing outside his door just to protect anything that's going to come in.
They just breathe heavy outside the door.
Allegedly.
Yeah, how do you think Antonio Brown got into all this bullshit?
Big
out of the ways, man. Ben,
Oh, yeah.
fucking Big Ben. What an
Do you know why
asshole.
they probably hate each other? Because they were probably fucking each other in the back because they're probably both addicted to porn because they're both fucking stupid. And then Ben's like, all right, I found Jesus. So Antonio's like, fuck you, Ben. Fuck you. I'm out of this bitch. You never
Could be.
talked. You heard about the riff.
Yeah. No, you're bringing up a lot of solid facts here, Bill. Bringing up a lot of solid facts. We might have to bleep out that off-duty cop shit, but we'll see.
Have we met our rape joke quota yet? Or can I keep going?
Fire away.
Okay. No. I'm just let's keep talking because I got a couple more that I could.
That's it.
Well,
That's
go
all I
ahead. Go ahead, Bill. What do you got?
Like
I think.
All right. So hold on.
No.
Allegedly raped two
hold on.
people. Okay.
I think
you
the
hold
listeners are more interested in hearing about your pornography habits because that was getting pretty particular.
You dove deep.
I don't know about you, but it takes me about 45 minutes to find a video. No.
I was exaggerating. Nope. Well, you just click on the first video, start cranking one? No, you got to get a good one.
Doesn't even really need to play.
Really?
Fuck it.
Wow.
Rich is the type of guy that jacks off to his own wife.
Loser.
Fucking loser.
Beautiful.
Loser.
Jack off your mother's ass.
You've never even seen my mother's ass. Right, so your mother came over last night, gave some birthday sex. It was awesome.
Speaking of birthday sex, the Kentucky Derby is planning to have flawless segue. Flawless segue. The Kentucky Derby is planning to have fans. Let's see if we can get this in. I don't know, whatever. It made the headlines. These fucking 1%ers are going to pay their way in to go watch some horse racing. Seems like the top 4 horses, I think, are already out of the race. So whatever that means. Bill, as our degenerate gambler and hockey guy, you got anything?
And horse guy.
Groundbreaking.
I love horse racing. I think
I'm gonna
hold on.
Blank out the racing and put something else in there. I love horse. I love horse.
Cock.
Yeah. I think Tits is War just won the Belmont this past Saturday.
Tits is War did just win the Belmont.
That's right. Tits is War. And I'm assuming he's the favorite, or she. I don't know what the fuck it is. Its name's Tits. So
they don't let girls race.
Yeah, they do.
Fucking good one. Good one.
But anyways, if you're seeing shit spike now, Kentucky Derby's in September now. So it's the last race of the Triple Crown.
Kentucky, baby.
Yeah, they're
pretty,
so
serious question. Are we going?
Dude, yeah. Kentucky Derby's on my bucket list. I would fucking love to go to the Derby.
If we go, can we buy you one of the... Wait. If we go, can we buy you a stupid fucking hat?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'll even wear a dress if we have to. I don't
6
even
foot
care.
perimeter
Content,
brim. We'll all wear 6 foot perimeter brim, so social distance our asses off.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's only 10 hours from door to door from here, boys. Come on down.
Can we get, you know what? Can we go in zoot suits? We'll all just pick a random color.
Absolutely.
We'll just go in zoot suits and top hats like we're fucking Dumb and Dumber.
Absolutely.
I want a cane, too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
got that cane.
No, but I don't think they're going to say it, but you just saw in Texas. They let Texas open up and they don't care. And I think they just recorded, 100,000 cases the last 2 days. I mean, in Florida, open back up. And now they're essential sports. You're seeing those guys all test positive. I think we're going to see the Kentucky Derby with no fans.
Talladega just had fans?
Yeah, we'll see. I think everything is, it's all up in the air. No one knows what the hell is going to happen. I think a lot of these sports leagues are going to start pushing through then when it comes time to do it. And we're going to see it, whether there's fans there or not. Yeah, I'm a little skeptical on that. Last through real quick, we just want to say congrats. Vince Carter retired. One of the best, 22-year career. Tip of the cap when you ever see one of the greats retire.
Can we do another and talk about him?
Yeah, maybe we'll throw a little bonus section in here and talk about the greatest players to never win a championship, a.k.a. fucking losers. Thanks for tuning in to Friday Headlines on the Simple Mind Sports Show. Today is the 26th. Stay tuned this weekend for some fun shit. I don't know what we'll be talking about, but we'll be talking about something. All right, see you later. All right. Let's throw a little bonus. Let's throw a little bonus material in Friday Headlines, June 26th. So Vince Carter did retire. little sad that he had to retire in COVID times. He didn't get his last send-off in Toronto like everyone was, getting really hyped up for. But by all accounts, a really awesome teammate. In his prime was a must-watch basketball player. Will go down as one of the greatest dunkers of all time. I'll still say greatest dunk contest champion of all time. That 2000 dunk contest, fuck you, Ray. That 2000 dunk contest was the most electric thing.
Oh, dude.
It was great. Don't get me wrong. It was great, but I mean, MJ.
Fuck off, Ray. Oh, what? All right. What's one? Oh, he jumped from the foul line. That was his signature dunk, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he ever, dude? That 2000 dunk contest.
MJ
the
had
most
flair.
He had flair, but that dude.
But
Who
so
did
did
MJ
Vince, and
lose
he was
to?
doing shit like 3 times. He was
Dude, when he dunked,
Who did MJ beat?
the most underrated dunk.
Dominique.
Okay,
Spud Webb.
Who did Vince Carter beat?
He would have
Dude,
beat everybody from
Steve
before
Francis.
and to now.
Steve Francis. Ooh, big dunker. Yeah.
Hold on,
all right.
I'm gonna look.
Steve Francis was one of the biggest dunkers in his day.
The
Franchise?
point guard, Steve Franchise, out of Maryland.
Consistently out yourself as the biggest moron on this
fucking
panel, Ray.
Piece
Steve
of shit.
Did you
Steve
watch
Francis.
Steve Francis? Yes.
Tracy McGrady was in
Webb
that.
won the fucking dunk contest, Ray.
He's shorter than us.
Yeah,
Not
he's
Not shorter than Ray.
Bill and I are the same height.
Yeah,
Not
that's
my
fair.
mind, you're not. So,
5'10". We're 5'10".
oh yeah, in your fucking bra. Look,
All right, I got it here.
he dunked over a 7-footer. Like, legitimately
Olympics.
dunked over a 7-footer
Dunked
in the
over him.
Olympics.
Oh,
I
that's
remember when
that's
that-
amazing. That was
All right,
probably one of
ready?
his best
Hold on.
dunks ever.
This is the 2000. Vince Carter, Ricky Davis, Steve Francis, Larry Hughes, Tracy McGrady, and Jerry Stackhouse.
Ooh, Tracy McGrady's a big one.
So who do you
Your
lose
cousins,
to?
too.
Who went to the championship against him? Does it say there?
Ray, shut
I'm
Steve
just asking.
Francis. It was Steve
It
Francis.
was Steve Francis. All right.
I'm
just
pretty
asking.
sure.
Look, those dunks
Dude.
were fucking electric. It was flair. It was athleticism. His head was at the rim. He was doing shit that no one's ever seen before. When he put his elbow on the
That was my
rim,
take. I wanted to say that. That's the most underrated dunk in the dunk contest history because it got the least amount of pub. But when you went back and looked at it, you're like, holy fuck, dude. He dunked until his shoulder. You don't fucking see that.
I think it was Jordan that said it was the best dunk he'd ever seen live.
And when he went between the legs, too,
And then he did
and then he was like, "Oh yeah,
like
dude,
just
come
like
on."
just a cocky, like just a bat, half man, half amazing. And he dunked over the 7-footer in the Olympics. That was pre-internet one. Like that was like
Yeah, you're
dial-up.
watching the shitty stuff.
that was our
Yeah.
first experience to porn. Was watching him dunk over
We
the
were-
7-footer.
We were in, I guess we were in high school.
Oh, I guess we were. I was in high school.
Either way, we were in computer class. We were supposed to be trying to be like,
Yeah,
learn
we were
fucking
downloading that
coding,
shit.
and we were just
Yeah, we're just
watching
building-
it over
yeah.
and over and
Oh,
over and
God.
over. It was so good. And then he developed his game in that New York or New Jersey Nets team with him and Richard Jefferson. Richard Jefferson was
Jason
a high
Kidd.
flyer.
They
Jason
went to the
Kidd
finals, right? They
Went to the finals 2 times in a row, 2 years in a row. He developed his game. He became
Actually,
a
was
good
he on
shooter.
those teams?
I don't think he was.
He was not on those teams. I take that back.
No, it was
not-
Richard Jefferson and Kenyon Martin.
Kenyon Martin, and Jason
came
Kidd.
after, right?
He came after those, yeah.
I don't think Vince Carter's ever been to the finals.
Well, that brings me
Nope.
to my next point. Where does he fall on the list of greatest NBA players to never win an NBA championship?
I got oof.
So you want me to?
I got the list too.
Are we doing our generation or are we doing overall?
No, overall. I got the list too.
Oh, fuck.
Overall, but I also don't want to include anybody who's still playing.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah.
So
go ahead.
do you want me to read them off? And you? So how do you want to do it? Is this player better than Vince Carter?
Okay.
Yes or no? Okay.
Okay.
Charles Barkley.
Fuck no.
Wait, better than Vince Carter?
Is Charles Barkley better than Vince
Oh,
Carter?
yes. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm sorry. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Sorry.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as stupid does.
Simple minds.
Simple minds.
Yeah, no brainer, right? Patrick Ewing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Dominique Wilkins.
No.
No.
I put Vince over Dominique.
Yeah.
I put Dominique. I mean, you guys win, but I put Dominique over him. Watching, if you go back and watch those battles in the 80s with Dominique and Larry Bird, Dominique was a more all-around player than Vince Carter. I mean, Vince Carter, don't get me wrong, he became an awesome player, but Dominique was Vince before him, and I think was a better play overall.
But I think when Vince got older, he developed a 3-point shot, which he didn't have early in his career.
And he started playing a little more
Better defense
late too.
Yeah.
He did, but he never carried a team.
No.
He never carried a team.
No.
Dominique, I think, is better, but you guys are idiots, so you win.
The biggest what if though is if they kept Tracy McGrady and not got him and Vince when they hit their prime together, dude. That's a championship team.
Yeah,
Tracy McGrady, I think, is one of the best scorers that you'll ever see in the NBA. He was so fucking good, so good. You know, if him and Vince together, oh god, that would have been.
Yeah, but it's Toronto, so they would need Kawhi. Reggie Miller. Is Reggie Miller better than Vince Carter?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes. You guys think Reggie Miller is better, but Dominique Wilkins is not? You guys are
Yes.
idiots.
No.
Steve
Reggie
Nash.
Yes.
Yes. Carl Malone.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because if we say no, he's gonna find us and kill us.
Mailman don't deliver on Sundays, bitch.
No, but he will break your fucking neck any day of the week.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
John Stockton.
Yes.
Okay. Just a little bit before our time, you guys might not. Elgin Baylor.
Yes.
Ray doesn't know. Yes.
Elgin Baylor was a stud.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so you guys, I got, and then more of our time, Tracy McGrady.
No.
Vince is better, yep. Allen Iverson.
Yes, Allen Iverson was better.
Give me Allen Iverson over. Dude, he carried that team to the finals by himself. That's something Vince never did. Vince had the longevity, but Allen Iverson was a fucking top 3 player in the league in his prime.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Last guy I had on the list is Dikembe Mutombo.
I got George Gervin on mine. Which...
I had George Gervin too. I just thought he was a little bit old.
So, Rich, I put him.
Hold on. Do you put both those guys above Vince?
I put George Gervin, yes, and then again I put Dominique right below Vince. That's where I have.
Okay, so you got him at 1, 2,
10,
3, 4,
roughly
5,
9
6,
or 10.
7, 8, 9, like 10th.
Yeah,
like 10th best player. Yeah, I guess that. So. I guess that's roughly where he belongs in that list. But yeah, the thing was in his prime, he was never a guy on a team that like you necessarily feared, right? Like he put up numbers and he could dominate you throughout a game. But if it was fourth quarter, I don't specifically ever remember watching, especially not Toronto because they didn't have good enough teams. But that Nets team was pretty good that he was on.
That Toronto team, though,
the best teams he was on, he was too old to be a difference maker. Like the best team I think he was on was Dallas, and he missed that championship by a year. So
did he come in 2007? Yeah. Damn. No, they won in. No, they won 2011. 2011. Yeah. Sorry.
Whenever he bounced around so much now, I'd have to look at the sheet and see exactly where he was.
Yeah.
But like he had the best. The one thing I do respect about him is in the last few years, he was good on Memphis. I was going to say.
You're going to steal my point here.
He had a chance to go to Golden State. He had a chance to go to title contender, and he outright said, I respect my place on this team and in these teams as a mentor to these young kids coming up, and I like that about my career right now, and I don't need to go get a ring to justify what I've done in this league. So I respect anybody who's that confident in themselves and is actually, like by all accounts, he's a good dude, really good teammate, had a really awesome career, and at the end was like, I don't need fucking Steph Curry to go win me a ring. I'll just stay right here and mentor Trae Young, and this will be fun.
Fucking Atlanta, Jesus, that's tip of the cap.
I might have said something. I might have done something just to get the fuck
out of there.
No, like Rich, you kind of stole my point. That was the point I was going to make. You respect him because he didn't go title chasing late in his career. As a guy that never won a title, like you're 42, I think, this year. And you would think like, all right, let's chase the title. Shit, PJ Brown did it in 08 with the Celtics. He came in.
But he contributed.
He did, but Vince Carter could have still contributed to a championship team.
I don't know. I think I would agree with you. Maybe
12 to 15 minutes a game. 12 to 15 minutes a game.
I don't think so, Bill. I think when he hit that 40 mark, I think look, he could still compete. He could still play. But I think that in terms of contributing in a team like the Warriors and being a part of that bench, I think that he had lost the step.
Wait,
you
who are you
want-
kissing over there? Is there?
No,
Get her on.
going to bed.
That's nice.
I'm sure he's judging you too. He's fucking such a tool bag of a father.
It's like, Dad, why are your shoulders so slumped?
Dad, why does your shoulders look like a used tampon?
God damn it! This is gonna be in the fucking video, isn't it? God damn it! I hate you guys.
It is now, bitch tits.
Dad, why do I hear you weeping at night?
Dad, why are all your friends making fun of you?
You guys are such cunts. I love it.
Dad, why does your face look like a used Q-tip?
Shut up, Graybeard.
Here, I don't get that one, Graybeard.
Yeah, Graybeard. That was a dumb one.
Sorry, cut that one. Just keep the bangers. Cut the shitty ones.
All right, well, that was talking Vince Carter. That was fun.
When we started this band, I was needed was a laugh. Years gone by, I say we've kicked some ass. When I make rage, you hear the stage, trying to rush you through my veins, and I say we're still kicking ass. Say, kicks down the hall, hope it never stops till the day we did all of this to right.
I don't get jazzed up over guys fucking Ray's height that are 106 pounds, you know?
My height too. We're the same height. Fucking cute beard, mustache.
Yeah, whatever.
God.
I'd rather have Kevin Walker 1,000 times out of 1,000.
Is it weird that I just want to come on your glasses or no? Dude, keep that just for Ray's snort.
Bill, if I had 5 cents for every time I've heard that today, I'd have 10 cents.